Returning to Nigeria after 6 years in London was a dream come true. I was eager to propose to my girlfriend, Faith, on her birthday. I had planned a surprise, a brand new Mercedes-Benz. But before presenting it, I decided to test her love in the most unusual way. I wanted to see if Faith loved me for who I was, not for my money or status. So, I decided to disguise myself as a crippled man in a wheelchair. It was a risky plan, but I needed to know her true feelings. We had been together before I left for London, and I had supported her financially through university. On her birthday, I arranged for a friend to drop me off in front of the house which I had bought for her. I wheeled myself to the door and knocked. Faith opened the door, and her initial excitement turned into shock and disgust. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice laced with irritation. "It's me, Jason," I replied, my voice trembling with anticipation. "I wanted to surprise you." Her eyes narrowed, and she looked me up and down with disdain. "What happened to you? Why are you in a wheelchair?" "I had an accident," I lied, trying to keep my composure. "But I came back to see you." "Because I love you, Faith." She stared at me for a moment, her face twisted with anger. "Love? Do you think I can be with someone like you now? Look at yourself, you're gone, who knows if you would ever walk again." I felt a pang of pain in my chest, but pressed on. "Faith, we've been through so much together. I thought you loved me for who I am, not just for my appearance." She laughed bitterly. "You must be joking. How can you expect me to stay with a cripple? I have standards, Jason. I can't be seen with someone like you." My heart sank. I had hoped for a different reaction. "But Faith, we had dreams together. I supported you through university. I thought you cared about me, I thought you loved me, you promised to marry me, Faith." "Support?" "Yes, and I'm grateful for that," she said, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "But I can't waste my life on a cripple. Just leave." "I should leave, Faith. You are asking me to leave the same house I bought with my money." "What money? See, Jason, or whatever you call yourself, am in a serious relationship now, so all this can't work anymore. Just imagine you can't even walk. This is not the life I planned for. So can you kindly leave else I push you out myself," Faith jotted calmly. "You are in a serious relationship, since when? Wait, and yet you still collect money from me for upkeep, God. This is not happening," Jason groaned bitterly. "Sadly it has happened already, so leave or I push you," she firmly uttered. "In my own house, if someone has to leave then it should be you. Faith, go inside, park your things, and leave my house this minute." "You are playing. Okay, stand up and come and push me, fool," she said as she grabbed a dirty bucket of water kept behind the compound and poured it over my head. "You're pathetic," she spat, walking out of the house. I sat there, drenched and heartbroken, realizing the true nature of the woman I had loved and supported. It was a devastating moment, but I knew I had to reveal the truth. I wheeled myself out and took off the disguise. I stood up, wiped the water from my face, and approached the brand new Mercedes-Benz parked outside. Faith's eyes widened in shock as she saw me standing there, holding the keys to the car. "Jason, I didn't know." "I'm sorry," she stammered, her face pale with regret. I looked at her, my heart heavy but resolute. "This was a test, Faith. To see if you loved me genuinely. And you failed. This car was supposed to be your birthday gift, but now I see the truth." "Jason, please," I was scared. I didn't know what to do, honestly it was just mood swings. She pleaded. "Mood swings? But I was never welcomed in the first place. Your so-called boyfriend, who you had never seen for 6 years now, paid you a surprise visit on your most cherished day, and you kept him outside, poured insults, and even had the guts to pour a bucket of water on him. Faith, you are wicked, and I can never have anything to do with you again." "Please, Jason," she begged, tears streaming down her face. "I was wrong. Give me another chance. I love you." I shook my head. "No, Faith. You showed your true colors. I can't be with someone who values appearances over love and loyalty." I walked into the house, gathered a few of her belongings, the ones I could lay my hands on, threw it across the gate and locked the door behind me. Faith pounded on the door, crying and pleading, but I ignored her. I couldn't let myself be swayed by her words anymore. As I drove away in the Mercedes-Benz, I felt a mix of sadness and relief. It was painful to see the woman I had loved turn into someone I couldn't recognize, but it was better to know the truth now than later. That night, I reflected on the experience, realizing that true love is not about appearances or material wealth, but about genuine care and commitment. I vowed to find someone who would love me for who I truly am, and not for what I could provide. Faith's true colors had been revealed, and though it hurt, it was a lesson I needed to learn. The next chapter of my life would be built on honesty and true love, with someone who deserved it. Thank you for watching this video. Please ensure to like, subscribe, and comment what you think about this story. Did Jason do the right thing? What would you have done if you were in his shoes? Write down your thoughts in the comment section. Bye for now, everyone.